Welcome back to the Curiosity Cave. Today I'm going to go over some memorabilia. A lot of it's autographed from um, people that were in the movie 61 Asterisk. Um, I, I used to go to the Roger Maris Celebrity Benefit Golf Tournament every year, and we'd meet a lot of the players, the movie stars, whatever, that were at the Celebrity Benefit Golf Tournament. The very first one, I did meet Roger Moose Scourin in the lobby of the, I believe it was a Doublewood Inn at the time, or maybe it was the Holiday Inn. I can't remember. I know I was at the Doublewood Inn for a banquet for the college or for the American Legion World Series in '83, and I met Roger and Moose there too. So, um, kind of fun times in Fargo. Now the tournament is basically a corporate event where they raise a lot of money with, the big write-offs. Big money goes to the golf tournament events now. But some of my one of my favorite movies, basically the '61 season, Roger Maris, Bob Cerv, and Mickey Mantle sharing a place in Queens, and had some comical moments. Mickey Mantle was kind of on the mend. He had a pretty sore arm that year. He always had a sore knee. They believe he tore his ACL when he backed off of a fly ball called by Joe DiMaggio in 51 or 51 World Series. And his knee, they think he played his whole career without a ACL, which is pretty amazing. And Mickey, as the press tried to get a rivalry going in '61, between Maris and Mantle, and they would joke about it. And there was one quote about Roger Maris that Mickey Mantle made. He said that Roger Maris was a good man, as good a ball player as there ever was. He had a lot of respect for Roger, and Roger looked up to Mickey also. And they were roommates on the road too, so they became good friends in that short time. And Mickey came to Roger's funeral in Fargo. He was a pallbearer. That says a lot right there. A little bit different than when DiMaggio was replaced by Mantle. DiMaggio wasn't so happy to turn things over to Mickey, I guess. But here's some memorabilia I have from that movie, '61. Billy Crystal is the director, and I do have a VHS version of it. It's unopened, never used, probably never will get open. It's got a nice picture of the two main actors in Yankee Stadium. That's Thomas Jane playing Mickey Mantle and Barry Pepper playing Roger Maris. Next item I have is a movie still, or proof, or whatever it is for sure, but it's signed by Paul Borghese. He played Yogi Berra, and that's Yogi there with Billy Crystal. And the bottom picture is Thomas Jane and Barry Pepper in a scene playing Mickey and Roger. And that looks like Paul Borghese again. So it would have been Yogi, Mickey, and Roger out on the town. Here's another portrait I have. Thomas Jane and Barry Pepper in '61. See him sitting in the dugout there, and there's signed by Barry Pepper and Thomas Jane. They're both great guys to meet. They just stood there with a line of people lined up and signed autographs. I talked to them a little bit about their movies that I had watched between the two of them. I think the most famous one I remember Thomas Jane was in was Deep Blue Sea, and we were talking about Samuel L. Jackson giving his little speech and then the shark coming and grabbing him. So that was pretty funny. And then afterwards, after everybody was done signing, we sat at a table. I was talking to the organizer for the banquet and everything, and Thomas Jane was there talking with us. It's pretty cool. And here's Thomas Jane again as Mickey Mantle. That's also signed. And the last item I have, it's Roger Maris with the MVP trophy, Kennesaw Mountain Landis trophy, and it's signed on the trophy by Barry Pepper. It's one of the movies I can watch over and over just because I know some of the background. I've met some of the actors, so it's kind of special to me. Plus, being from North Dakota, living in Fargo for a while, I don't know how many times I've been through the Roger Maris Museum in Fargo. Unfortunately, it was broken into a few years ago. They took the Hickok belt and one other item, and they melted down the silver, so those awards will never be found. They caught the culprits, and I haven't heard what their prison term was or anything, but it's just unfortunate. But there's a lot of great memorabilia there. There's Cleveland uniform, Kansas City, and most of his home run balls right up to like number 61. And I think there's a 59 or 60 that's in a personal collection, unless it's been given up to the Hall of Fame. But it's something special for Fargo. I always enjoyed it. Always enjoyed the golf tournament, meeting the people, and meeting the stars. And I really miss it. But time goes on and things change. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And until next time, see ya.